the Dallas Cowboys go after Super Cam, Big Cam Newton? Let's talk about it. Should our Dallas Cowboys go after and acquire Cam Newton, Big Cam Newton? We lost Dak Prescott for at least 7 weeks, let's say a month. And let's go after Super Cam. I think that's what they're calling him in the media. He calling himself, I don't know, Super Cam. He's 33 years old, 6 feet 5 inches, 245 pounds. Cam Newton got a ton of experience. Got some postseason experience, right? Why not go after Cam Newton? Because right now, what do we have, right? On our roster as our QBs, we have Cooper Rush, who finished the game Sunday night, and then there's Will Greer. Will, 27 years old, 6'1", 220 pounds from West Virginia, right? Other than some Cowboy fans, and I really didn't to preseason, the football world don't know who this guy is, other than his mother and his father, right? Same for Cooper Rush, pretty much, right? Now, we know him because he's been on the practice squad for a while, right? But it's Jerry Jones. He put us in this position, right, to not have a viable backup quarterback under Prescott, under Dak, right? So this is what we're left with, to search for a player with antics of a Super Cam Newton. If you don't like Cam, there's a Kaepernick. I like Kaepernick. I've been a fan of his from day one. No matter what of the political world may think of him, I am a big fan of Kaepernick, and we need a fix right now. We need a temporary fix. And I'm bringing Cam Newton up and Kaepernick up because my good friend Darryl McCaddy, he's a good friend of mine. We was in the Marines together. He sent me a text, and he brought those up. And I said, oh, yeah, he asked me to throw it out there on the channel. I said, yeah, that makes sense. I'm okay with that. Either one. This is a temporary fix. Thank you, Darryl. Yeah. I wonder, is Jerry listening? This is, just having the thoughts of going after those two guys, one of those two. Go get both. Get both if you can. Let them compete. Put both of them on the roster for this season. Can you think of that? Can you imagine that? That'd be cool. I think it'd be cool. Go for both if you can. And, I just never liked, Cam Newton's off the field antics, his media interview antics. I don't like the Superman thing. It's like a me thing. But the guy has talent. He is skillful. Both are skillful, and Kaepernick, what better way to come back than with America's team? Oh man, you're talking about lighting up newspapers and the televisions and the talking heads, and oh my gosh, if Kaepernick was to play for the Dallas Cowboys, America's team, can you imagine the discussion, the radio, the water cooler talk, the water cooler talk? Can you imagine? Oh my goodness. To have Kaepernick playing for the Dallas Cowboys or Super Cam Newton, so I like that suggestion Darryl threw out there. It makes sense to me, and since we speaking on controversial players, hey, we need a wide receiver. Michael Gallup is not ready yet. He's still on the pup list, and then there's I love CeeDee Lamb, but I'm still waiting for him to show me he is a number one. So we have AB out there, I think, right? Controversial. He's temporary. We're just trying to get through the next 7 weeks, right? I think I'm okay with that. Again, Jerry likes selling newspapers, right? He likes ratings. Think about this, okay? Like I said, people gonna hate. Haters are going to hate. You know, the trolls are going to come out. They're going to do it in droves. The trolls going to come out. You're going to have the Dolphin trolls. You're going to have the Steeler trolls, the Eagle trolls, the Commander trolls. Who else? Who else I'm leaving out? You know, the Raiders trolls. You're going to have them, you know. They all hate the boys because they want to be where the boys at with regard to recognition. They want that. Every other team won't that. No matter what the league, you know what they say? They say it's the fans. It's the fans. It's us. It's me. It's you. It's us. It's the fans. You know, the Cowboys okay. It's just the fans that we don't like. The fans. Don't you like your team? Don't you promote your team? I don't get this. We promote our team just like you promote your team. This is what we do. We promote our team. But is it because we got a larger fan base? Our fan base is a little bigger than yours? Are we more internationally known than your fan base? Well, because when we're going through situations like we're going through right now, and we still have positivity about our team, that irks you, that rubs you the wrong way, that keeps you from sleeping at night. Does that? I don't know. It's because we can, you know, recite championships, playoff appearances, playoff wins, head-to-head victories, you know, revenue. What is it that you don't like about the Dallas Cowboy fan base? We're human, just like you. We're human. We cry too. You know, we get upset too of our team. But we just chose the Dallas Cowboys. You chose who you chose. You can't blame us for that, the team you chose. And so, Jerry, go get these controversial players because those haters are going to hate. They will win a Super Bowl and still hate the Dallas Cowboys. Well, I've never heard a Detroit Lion fan say anything against the Cowboys or Cowboys fan base. I never heard the Cleveland Browns fan base or the Cincinnati Bengals fan base, the Los Angeles Rams fan base. I can go on and on, but they're just a particular slew of fan base and teams are who they support. Don't like us. They don't like the Dallas Cowboy fan. That's what they all tell me. I would imagine my fellow Cowboy fans, you hear the same thing. You know, oh, I like the Dallas Cowboys. Okay, I don't like them. I dislike them. It's the fans I don't like. Okay, right? They're going to hate. They've been hating ever since I started liking the Cowboys since 1977. So it's going to hate, and before then as well. So why not, Jerry, go get those players? Go get both Cam Newton and Kaepernick. You know, that'd be cool. Sell some papers. You know, continue to keep us relevant because they're going to do this anyway. They're going to always keep the Dallas Cowboys relevant because we're going to stay in their mouths no matter what. No matter what Dallas do, you know, you expect them to fail. Well, they didn't fail at least 5 times, but they won 5 Super Bowls 5 times. 5 times. 5 times. 5 times and 5 times they have never failed. Right? So if you know, we haven't done it in 27 years. We have not. Some of you have, had one since. Some of you haven't since 1972. You know who you are. You know who you are, right? Since 1972. So I want to hear you in your comments what you think about, going after those at least those 3, characters is what I'm going to call them. The start of the season, Football Focus had the Philadelphia Eagles ranked as the number 1 offense. And with the Cleveland Browns as number 2, and Detroit Lions number 3. Now, Philly, you played the Lions, and what was the score? 38-35. So it was, you know, it's a lot of points put on the board, right? I say that to say, you know, I'm getting a lot of flack from the Eagle fans about our loss to Tampa Bay, right? And so if we look at Football Focus defenses, right? The Eagles had what is projected to have the ninth best defense, but yet they gave up 35 points, right? Ninth best. I didn't see that coming. Wow, the Denver Broncos is 17th best defense. They're playing tonight, so I say that because I have the Denver Broncos winning tonight against the Seattle Seahawks. Russell Wilson going into Seattle, going back home, and I know the fans going to be ripping them apart. But it's just that Seattle have a really poor offense. I don't see them to keep up with Denver, and now that Denver has Russell Wilson, I don't see it being close. So if you know, I'm not sure what it's worth, but you know, I would go with the Broncos on this game tonight. The Cowboys, the Dallas Cowboys, Football Focus as the 21st worst defense. I should say 21st ranked defense, right? With the Giants followed right behind. The Patriots number 23, and wow, my Dolphin friend, Roshan Johnson, I'm sure you allow me to use your name, right? He's a Dolphins fan. He's a closet Cowboy fan, but he's a Dolphin fan, and he's really excited to beat the Patriots. The defense is ranked number 23 according to Football Focus. And then it's Panther time. You remember that going back in a few years back? Panther time, 24th ranked defense, right? And I think they lost too, right? But the Detroit Lions defense is 26. The Eagles scored 38 points. 38 points. 26 ranked, right? Tampa Bay is number 5. So Cowboys played a 5th ranked defense compared to what the Eagles played against. It's nor here nor there. Just wanted to point that out, So, I want to wrap this up. I'm on record saying I would like to have Cam Newton or Kaepernick to come on to the squad to help us get through this the next 6-7 weeks. I'm looking forward to that Jerry Jones try to make a move for one of them. I hope so, and including AB as a wide receiver, because we're hurting at wide receiver. So let me know what you're thinking. Let me know what you feel. If you don't like any of those that I brought up, the names I brought up that was given to me by Daryl McCaddy, please, shoot your thoughts and your suggestions out there. I'd like to see so we can, chat about it. And right now I don't see anything in the news with regard to what Jerry's trying to do. But like I said, I'm gonna ride or die with the Cowboys, and I don't see the true fans, jumping ship. Peace.